Hello and welcome back to another pretty HD video. Today we have another career mode episode. It's episode 11 of Everton career mode of season 2, of course. And to start off, we do go into the FIFA World Cup qualifying round with Brazil against Bolivia. So this is a routine game and should be won under any circumstances with any team. We do decide to give Cicinho, a glitched player on this game. He starts off at like the rating of 80 or something. No, 70 or something. Then goes up to like 79. And to like 82, 83. And he is actually on my cards. And I am interested in him. Because I would like to get a glitch player one day into our team. Because I really do honestly think it's worth it. And like I've said before, Brazil, it's basically a team which should be winning every game anyway. And a 2-1 win against Bolivia isn't quite convincing. But it's still a team which should be qualifying for the World Cup routinely, and it should easily be on par. And here is another email from the Everton board about our performance. They're saying it's good, even though it's speculation. So they are saying it's good, which is an improvement on last time. And after that, I do decide to give some of a few other players a chance, such as Diego, Lucas, for example. I do eventually give Rafinha a chance as well, sometime soon, because he's a player I'm actually interested in for Everton. Cicinho there, was he 82, is that? I don't know what that was. But either way, as you can see as well, Julius Cesar is also a glitch goalkeeper at the rating of 85. Then again, Weidenfeld is 88 in my career, so it's very interesting. And I've said many a times, I will be doing a tutorial on how to find glitch players in this game and listing a few glitch players that I already know of anyway. Here is Brazil versus Uruguay. So this is a bit more difficult of a game, to be honest, but I still expect to win nonetheless. Suarez is playing up front along with Cavani. Then Gaston Ramirez of Southampton and on loan at Hull, of course, is in midfield for Uruguay. He makes a rare start, and we do hold out despite the fact that Suarez scores, and we do go on to win this game after 2 injuries to Miranda and Oscar. So that is occupational. I suppose that's just a hazard which happens. And Neymar does get a double in the very final minutes and closing minutes of the game. But like I've said, Brazil, if we get to the World Cup, then I'd play that. Of course, I'd play that probably. Whether I'll even put it in the videos, well, that's a different story. We'll have to see how far we get first. Because, of course, this is this 2015, so the World Cup qualifiers in 2015. 1 second, why is that happening? Is that even meant to be happening? Oh my god. It says World Cup qualifier, right? Either way, we've got a massive game going back into domestic competition between Manchester City and Everton, 2nd and 3rd. If we win this, we go level points with Man City. But because of how tight it is, if you could go all the way down to 10th, then there's only like 2 points splitting between us and 10th. So if we lose this, then we could fall down the table right back down to where we was only a few games ago, which isn't the best of situations. I'd accept 3rd. I think that's a realistic target for us this season. We shouldn't be winning the title yet. Our team isn't quite good enough to win the title just yet. And the progression we're making is fast and swift, but it's not quite ruthless enough. I mean, you've got the likes of Strootman who, well, yeah, they're the sort of players who are ruthless enough to be in a title-winning team. 85 rated at the age of 25 with a worth of like 80 million is just ridiculous. And I mention it every game, but he is awesome. Anyway, back to the gameplay. I've totally ignored it. We are early on at 1-1, and this is another prime example of going behind early and trying to get back into the game immediately after. And it's Christian Atsu who does level us here at Goodison Park in a very wet day in Merseyside. So, as the ball was on the rebound, Atsu managed to get the goal, his 2nd goal in the Premier League. He's been such a fresher breath there, Atsu, in this Everton team. And especially since we signed him on permanent as well, that's nice to see. Lukaku also doubles our lead. Doubles our scoring tally, as he hits one powerfully into the bottom corner, beating Caballero. Caballero rooted to the spot with no immediate effect or chance on the flight or path of the ball as it finds its way into the back of the net. So 2-1 to Everton, and this is a pretty awesome lead to be taking into half-time against a Man City team who, of course, are doing very well and look like to be, whether it's them or Chelsea, to to be competing for the league title, as in real life. It's going to be Man City or Chelsea this year, in my opinion, and I think it's going to be Chelsea. But we do extend our lead, which is just insane. To be 3-1 up here, of course, can't take anything for granted, can't say anything just yet, but being 3-1 up, it's incredibly optimistic and incredibly convincing, and what's the word? Well, it gives us a lot of confidence. It's a real thrill to be in this position against a Man City team who were piling on the pressure. And we tried to soak it in, but they did release a few shots and strikes, which did find themselves in a great position. They earn a corner kick from this situation. It's Sami and Nasri on the corner kick. There's a lot of movement in the middle from Man City. It's played wide to Toure. And Howard, who came for it, hesitated, and luckily that slight bit of hesitation worked in his favour. But as they advance back into the box, the man is taken down, and Man City have found a passageway back into this game to try and crawl themselves back on at least consolation terms of 3-2. But they've still got 10 minutes, even if this great chance from 12 yards is converted. It is none other than the beast, Yaya Toure, to step up to the spot. Howard versus Toure. Howard, the only thing between the goal and Yaya Toure. One meaningless person, and the shot is fired in with great precision, with great accuracy, and it couldn't have been a better shot under any circumstances. It could not have been more accurate. It could not have been closer to not only the post, but the keeper. If it was any other day, Tim Howard would have saved that. It's because of how well Yaya Toure hit that with such power that the post skims the ball, and the angle which it hit the post meant it only just sneaked in the other side. But as Man City advance, looking with that momentum to score again, it's another bloody penalty. And within seconds, we have threw away 3 points as long as Man City score this. This is disastrous here at Goodison Park. I don't even know what to say in reflection of this game. Howard clumsily dives into the challenge, and as the ball was rolled past him, the ball had already gone past him. It's a real debatable penalty. Yes, he took him out, but the ball had already gone off for a corner kick. It's ridiculous that that's a penalty. Yaya Toure stutters on the ball, which apparently isn't allowed. Howard this time doesn't get anywhere near it really, as Yaya goes slightly higher than him and pretty much down the middle with a slight tilt to the right. I mean, it's a real devastating blow to be in this position, because we did so well that game to hold out. We soaked in all the pressure, and to just be put back down where in our place really against Man City with only 1 point, back down to where we should be, it's a real blow to our confidence and team morale. I mean, we were boosted so much during that game, but now we've got a massive one against Saint Etienne in the Champions League, and it is, in fact, bottom who we are playing. Dortmund are only 2 points behind us, and that being Saint Etienne's fault. But as Coman intercepts the ball here, it's great defensive play by him, and we are on the counter. Despite the fact that Saint Etienne has so many players behind the ball, we sneak through, unlock the defence, and find the key to the goal. Polosci is the man to do it. It's a great effort by the Italian striker. The defence was at such a diagonal that it was really easy to stay onside, and the slot past the keeper was just as easy as well. He kept it on the ground, kept it simple, and it was only a mere minute later. It was seconds within seconds of doubling our lead as Polosci slipped his man, turned, had the shot, and it was well propelled into the corner of the net with excellent precision. Barkley, of course, also being a major factor in that goal, and it is half time here in the Champions League, and this is a very important win, and it's a win we have to get to have any chance really of the fate being in our hands in the Champions League. We needed to depend on Benfica to win to guarantee qualification. I'm not bothered about getting first. All I'm bothered about is qualification. But again, it only took 10 minutes just over, to score the second, as the third, sorry, and Paloshti claims the match ball, and it was within this minute where he gets his hat-trick, and it is 3-0 now. So it's been a great day, not only for him, but for the team as well as a whole. It's been very, very good that we've been able to lift ourselves up from that 3-3 draw against City, which wasn't in all a bad result, of course. It was the fact that we were 3-1 up and threw it away, which really was the killing bite in the stride. But as Barkley is through, it's a great sitter as the ball was played square to Eto'o. It should have been a goal any day. That's got to be a goal. That's got to be more accurate. And he wasted the opportunity. And that is why Paloshti and Ravini has taken over his place in substitute strikers. So Eto'o, despite his rating, he's going back down now. Obviously, he went up, which was really, it was a revolution. And I'm sorry that I skipped the full time thing there. Everybody makes mistakes. Do that over a few games in this series. But, I can't. You actually have to think about not clicking it, so that's the weird thing. But the thing is, with Eto'o, it was a real revelation and an amazing, amazing gift to have him improve so quickly. But he is going down now, and you can understand that. And because he's retiring, he does seem to be slower on his feet this year. Anyway, I did thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe for FIFA 15 content coming in every direction at you, and I will see you next time.